Hey everybody, right, we're back down in my local woods again today, and today we're going to be looking at some trail cameras. So, what is a trail camera? Trail camera is a camera that films at night using infrared and during the daytime using normal light. That is triggered by some PRI sensors, so it changes in body temperature and such. So my main plan with this is to set it up onto what I know to be a tawny owl nest, and hopefully we'll be able to see the mother and father owl coming in and out of the nest to feed the chicks once they've hatched. So a birding friend of mine found this nest for me, and they've told me that the owl has laid eggs, hence why we're being very quiet whilst around the woods itself. And we're not going to go over to the owl's nest at all. We're not going to look into it. We're just going to stay across the river from it and just make sure that we don't disturb it. As if there's any point that an owl's going to abandon their nest, it's going to be when they're just sat on eggs. So the owl's nest is just across this small deck, and I'm going to hide my camera underneath this log here, pointing towards it. Now what's really nice is this particular owl's nest allows me to point the camera north. So when using a trail camera, you always want to kind of point them north or south, as it will give you the best sort of lighting for it. You won't get the direct sun pointing at the lens, you won't get harsh light behind the lens either. So I'm going to set that up, and then I'm going to leave it here for maybe 6-7 weeks, depending on how long the owls take to fledge, and hopefully we'll have the full story of hatching, feeding, and fledging. So let's get this set up and see how it goes. So this is the little hollow in a dead tree that I've found that's been strategically placed opposite the nest. This will help the camera blend in and mean that when I leave this site, hopefully no one else who's walking will pick it up or notice. What I will do is disguise some of the other parts of it with some moss, leaves and twigs that I can find in the area as well, just to give it that extra cover. So there we go. That is our little camera all set up and ready to go. So in the past I've also seen roe deer walking along this bank, so we might pick up some roe deer. It's also known to be red squirrel territory in this particular woods, so we might even get some of those in the camera. Unlikely, but we might. But at this point I'm going to get out of the area and come back here in 8 weeks. So I'm just sat at a different part of the woods now, reading through one of my books. It's the Field Guide to Monitoring Nests. If you're looking into filming birds on the nest and watching birds at the nest, it's a really good book to help you find them and understand what stages the birds are at. I'm just on the page now about tawny owls, and this is saying that they're clutch between 1 and 5, on average 2 to 3. They take 28 to 30 days to hatch those eggs, and the owls themselves will fledge at 32 days to 37 days, and they tend to have only the one brood a year. So like I'm saying, now this camera is set up, it's going to be here for the long haul to hopefully capture that entire journey.